Another day, another bad gaming decision. Not. This is getting old and repetitive and annoying in a sense. Well, of course, I'm talking about Halo. Halo campaign evolved. Uh, I'm not about to pretend like I'm some huge Halo fan. I've played the Halo games, mostly the multiplayer and Forge with my brothers. But this is a problem bigger than Halo. This happens with all franchises that were dominant. And then they get taken over and changed and put in directions that no one asked for. I just want to talk about like the Halo campaign evolved should have been a slam dunk. When you think about it, it had everything going for it. Hasn't been in Halo game in a few years. You're remastering one of the most beloved games in history. That's what's so. Another thing that's so disappointing about this is that they're remastering one of the greatest games in history, not just in the franchise, out of all video games. So many people grew up on this game and got them into gaming. Everyone's seen the videos and the gameplay decisions. They've dumbed down the enemies. I just want to talk about like, why does this keep happening? And do you see the access media? I've seen a lot of articles defending the decisions. They're attacking fans for essentially criticizing the game, which is not fair. A lot of fans who are playing this game also played it when they was a kid. A lot of people are experiencing this for the first time. This is not the definitive way to play Halo. And I'm going to go over two things. One, I'll just go over it. The reason you keep seeing a lot of franchises go down this way of destruction, self-destruction, it's because the people who are working on the game, they don't care about the franchise. They don't care if Halo never gets made again. They don't care if God of War never gets made again. They don't care about Star Wars, Doctor Who, Mortal Kombat, whatever franchise you want to see that's been destroyed or is being destroyed in the process. They don't care about the franchise. Their whole idea is to get their views and their ideas of what they believe in into this product. They don't see it as a video game. They see it as a piece of media to force their ideas on people. Instead, they certain things in these franchises they know can't exist on their own two legs. So they have to insert a girl boss into Halo, because if they insert it into another game or their own game, no one's going to buy it. No one's ever going to see that. And that's the biggest reason, my main reason that a lot of franchises are being torn apart is because the people working on them don't care about the outcome. The people who worked on Dragon Age the Veilguard, you think they were thinking about keeping their jobs? No, they knew that this was going to be a shit show. They know the outcomes before they happen. These people know these are bad decisions. When they had the idea to remake Halo 1, all they had to do was put a new coat of paint over it and update the online with the new technology. That's all they had to do. But they had to, if they did that, well, what about their views? What about their ideology? What about what they believe in? Well, they can't put it in the game then. So they have to put this character in the game. They have to make the game easier because maybe it was too hard for these people who don't play games. And yeah, that's the main reason, is these people can't exist in the open world without franchises that you and I grew up to love and put money in over the years. That's why they do it. That's why Ghost of Tsushima goes to Ghost of Yotei. That's why God of War goes to God of War Lafray, and that's why Gears of War goes to Gears of War 4 and 5. That's why Halo goes from Halo to Halo Campaign Evolved. It's not, Star Wars to Acolyte. It's not a coincidence when it's happening over and over and over. And a weird part of me, not weird part, but I feel bad for Master Chief as a video game character. As a fictional character, he doesn't deserve this. Master Chief is meant to be, he should be so high up there in terms of IP, and every game that 343 aka Halo Studios releases, they ruin his reputation. This was a lot of people's first time playing a Halo game because it's the first time it's been on PlayStation. And I'm pretty sure there's people who've never played Halo before, and this is their first time that's on PlayStation. And this is what they're introduced to. And the next time Halo gets released, instead of, if it's an exclusive, well, why would they move? Why would anybody on PlayStation go buy an Xbox to play the next Halo when their first experience is Campaign Evolved? You wouldn't. And the second point I want to make is they're talentless. A lot of people who make these gameplay decisions, story-wise and gameplay-wise, are talentless. They don't have talent to exist with making their own game. Everybody knows this. People make video games, not studios. None of the people I've seen pictures. Everyone's seen pictures. You can look up pictures of Halo Studios. It's a bunch of women. It's no guys, no based looking guys. Same thing with a lot of studios. People leave. The talent leaves. And what they do is, when the talent leaves, real talent, not natural born, but hard working talent, when they leave, they just replace them with people that they like. And then they bring people that they like. And now you have a bunch of people, and you create this system, this ecosystem of people telling you, yeah, your art looks great and you're good at this, because they're friends and they're talentless. And there's no one in these studios who are going to say, no, this is a bad decision. We're not adding that. And so when you have these talentless people make a game like Halo, it's going to come out bad. There's nothing they could do. You can't force talentless people to magically make something good. That's not how it works. Halo Campaign Evolved was just a, what's it called? Was just a lightning rod. Was just how do I put it? Was just a culprit of this. And they can't make a game because they don't have the talent. And the only way you can do this is you have to fire these people. The people who made these decisions in Campaign Evolved to make the game easier, to not have multiplayer at launch, to not have Forge at launch, to add the new 3 missions with the girl boss, to add you can't shoot women but you can shoot men. You have to go into the office and you have to say, get out, pack your things. You did a bad job. But the reason they don't do that is, one, because they created a system where they're not going to fire each other. They're not going to fire each other until they lose money. That's the only way these people are going to get fired. You look at something like Dragon Age, the Veilguard, what's another one? Avowed, Hellblade, Susana, South of Midnight. These people only got let go when they didn't make money. That's because money's over everything when it comes to these companies. So they'll throw all your ideas, and they don't care how good of a friend you think you are. The moment they're not making money, they're going to kick you out. And that's really the only way you can do it. And you have to hire the right people, base people. They don't listen to people. And this is honestly getting annoying because, like I said at the beginning, it's not just Halo. It's multiple franchises that keep doing this between movies and games, which are the main ones that I pay attention to. You know, Lord of the Rings to Rings of Power, and God of War to God of War Le Fray, and Star Wars to Acolyte, and Gears of War to Gears 4 and 5. What's another one? Like Fallout to fucking Starfield. They just keep making these bad decisions. And campaign, like, and the thing with Campaign Evolved is, it's in a unique situation where all you had to do was remake the game and then give the game out. But they couldn't even do that. I don't think people understand how big of a deal this is. All they had to do was remake the game and then give it to people. They didn't have to change anything in the story or add anything in terms of story. All they had to do was give it a new coat of paint, multiplayer, better online, and a forge mode. And that's all they had to do. And they couldn't do that. It's because they're so caught up in their own ideas that they have to change it. But, you know, it's just a short video of like, hopefully things change. Hopefully things change. I'm not a Halo fan. This isn't me about caring about Halo. I'm not going to pretend this is me about caring about Halo. This is just another franchise that was masculine, that was respected in the industry, respected between all gamers, and it was set on fire by self-destruct. But that's it. Peace. That's the video, and goodbye.